3:30 in the morning, and it's been storming pretty much all night and still raining. But I'm dry under here. Went to bed early, so I thought I would get up early this morning and hike by headlamp, but don't look like that's happening. Good morning. It's day 3, and it rained all night, stormed. But I think the rain's about stopped. I think it's just blowing off the trees, but it's still a little dark out there. It's 6:42. Should be pretty light, but it's not. Hear it? Now that sounds like rain. But then it kind of stopped, so I don't know. About breakfast time later. Well, I thought walking in a wet sponge day was last week. But you know me, I'm always getting my days wrong. I camped back down that trail. It's not on gut hooks. It don't have a name on a sign or anything, so don't know what you would call it except an unmarked trail. And I'm now back on the Pinhoti. Downhill. Y'all know I love downhills. Well, I made it down to the road. Come right down through there. There's a very tall person putting up those Pinhoti emblems. That is way up in that tree. They're like that all the way up the mountain. So maybe I'm just so short I didn't see them early on when I said there wasn't any. Anyway, it's hard to think somebody hauling a ladder all the way up there, up the mountain. Maybe they did. Maybe they had a pack mule. Little road walk. Gorgeous out here now. Look at that blue sky. Hope it stays that way. About a 40% chance of rain again. Love that gorgeous sky. Come right down that road, and a lot of people been going in bicycling right here ahead of me. We're going in right here, about 20 more miles on this trip. Well, that looks just slightly stormy. I hope not. I'll check the weather here in a minute if I still got a signal. I set the chair right here and had lunch. I had a food cache right up here. Took the food out, put my trash in it. I'm leaving the chair there. I've got a big uphill, and I left my sandals and my chair there. Hid under a tree over there. come over Turkey Mountain, which is right up there, and Guhook showed a view up there. I couldn't see anything through the trees. I mean, I could see it, but it was far off, and just bits and pieces through the trees. I couldn't see much of it, and a lot less would show up on the camera, so I didn't try to film anything. Ooh, I've been climbing just about all morning. For sure since I had lunch. Okay, I see a trail marker way down there on the tree. I've got a road walk for a while. Still walking down the road. Be a nice house to have if you can see that one way up there on the mountain. Two-tenths more of a mile, I think, and I'll head back into the woods. Finally got a view. Came from back about the middle of that, I think. Just right of that high point yesterday. There are the double blazes right here on the Gilmer County marker. But I don't really see the trail yet. Maybe it's right down here. Whoop, there we go. There's a Pinhoti marker on that tree. And that might be the trail down there. But how do I get to it? Not sure if that's a trail or a wash. There's a white blaze on that tree. This looks like just a washout. Another white blaze way over there. Oh, right here we are. We're right here where the gravel are. Here we go, back on trail. Oh, view, maybe. Came up right through there. There's a gate here with no trespassing sign. And looks like we are going this way. And another gate. There were several trees down on it, so I don't think anybody's drove through here in a long time. If they do, they're going to have to take a chainsaw with them. Still following this same road. I believe this road goes up behind the big house way up on the mountain that I videoed down there on the highway, paved highway. It just keeps going. Power line appears to end at that house. In the winter we'd have some great views, but not so much this time of year, I'm afraid. Still going down this same dirt road. Looks like I'm about to leave the dirt road. I see a double blaze there. Looks like might be another old road bed it's following. Okay, one continues that way. It says road closed with a gate in front of it. Got a road, I guess it's this road, continues that way. And this is the Pinhoti Trail right here. Okay, a couple more miles to campsite. There are waterfalls all the way through here. I had to ford this river. I'd slipped a little bit in the stream up there, not to fall or anything, but unfortunately both my feet were already wet, so I just went ahead and trumped right through that with boots on. Not far to go. Maybe some other socks have dried out, I doubt it, but tomorrow's my out anyway. This is the view out of my hammock this evening. I'm very near the Rock Creek parking area. The bridge is just right below me. I'm about 8.4 miles from my truck. And hopefully it won't rain tonight. I've got everything hanging up in here trying to dry it out. All my socks are wet, but maybe they'll be dry enough by morning. I'll survive anyway. The end of day 3. Everybody have a good evening.